The name of this channel is called Grow in Love. Whose definition of love? Each of us humans have our own definitions and understandings and projections of what we think love is and what we want love to be. And like my definition of love might be different from your definition of love. And if you go back to the so-called golden rule, treat others as you would like to be treated. Well, what if you like to be abused? What if you're ill and you like when people project negativity or anger or sexual desire at you? Is that considered love? What about if people buy you things? Or, what if people just give you a lot of attention? Are those things love? Are they loving? Can they be loving? Are there certain circumstances where they're not loving? Well, to get to the bottom of this, rather than ask each individual person what they think is love, I feel there is a way to know what I'm calling the objective truth. I'm saying it's objective because it's not my perspective or view. It is the creator being's perspective on any particular topic, right? But before we even get there, the notion that the creator being is a unique individual with their own personality and nature is something that many people either do not believe or have false beliefs about. It's very common in the United States to grow up with this paternalistic view of God, that God is the so-called father, okay? And many subscribe to the belief that this father is punishing, right? Well, for me it's interesting to think about that, what if you grew up in a household where your father was the person who disciplined you? And what if that father used corporal punishment on you and used violence and assaulted you as a child? Well, this is what I'm talking about when I say that we change our beliefs to meet our situation and for us to survive, honestly. Right? So if your father believes that violence is okay in certain circumstances to solve their problems, and a misbehaving child becomes one of their problems, and they use violence to assault their child, then what it teaches you emotionally is that fathers are violent and fathers are punishing. And that's how fathers are, because we take our view on what we have experienced as a parent and we project that view onto God. The truth is that God is not a father. God is neither man or woman. My understanding is that God is a complete, soul-based, masculine and feminine entity that has aspects of masculinity and femininity. But nowhere in any of that is violence. So, when we start investigating, we need to be able to have an open mind and use discernment and to be able to feel our own emotions about all these variety of topics. So if I am talking to you about Prime Creator and it is agitating towards you and you don't want to hear it, or if you feel a dissonance vibrating in your gut, to me, this is an indication that there is something in yourself, a belief that is out of harmony with love, a belief that is untrue, right? So, how do we connect with this creator being in order to understand her view of what is loving and what's not? Well, I feel that each individual person has an internal mechanism built into us that connects us to the creator emotionally, where the Creator can send not only her love or his wisdom, but all kinds of information and feelings to all of her children directly, not through any other humans. But in order to do this, or to experiment with this, you need to be able to express humility. And I define humility as the passionate desire to feel all of your own emotions. A little experiment for those people that have negative views on the Creator, or feel that the Creator is an energy system, which is very popular in sort of new age schools of thought, that like we are all one and we are all connected and we are all a piece of God. I want to make it very clear. I do not feel I am a piece of God. Not at all. I feel that I am a child of the Creator. And the Creator shares his love with me, but also has the ability to share her love with every other child of hers that exists, in the physical or not in the physical. But if we are full of erroneous beliefs and suppressed emotions, it blocks our ability to receive this information from God. So, real quick experiment, if you're willing to try this. You can lay in your bed, sober, and put forth your intention to know the truth. And you can say, either out loud or in your mind, if there is a God who is an entity, who has love for me and wants to share that with me, I would like to feel that now, please. And see what happens.